They say it never rains in Southern California, but it's pouring in the Bay.
Hello, everyone, and thank you for tuning in to Black Spectrum Network's The Secret Service's Celebrity Psychic Readings. I'm going to be your reader for today, Quintari Shakir. Please go to www.blackspectrumnetwork.com and purchase a private psychic reading. Also, please go to my Patreon. That's patreon.com/Black Spectrum Network, where you can get exclusive content such as monthly tarot readings, that forecasts your love life, your spiritual life, and your business life. In addition to that, you can get exclusive psychic readings that are not available on YouTube, about ancestral worship and about celebrities. So with that being said, we're going to jump right into this reading about K. Michelle. I'm going to shuffle my personality cards, and hold on just one second. Okay, so the first card that I get is the God card. This card is speaking about K. Michelle having she has this energy that magnetizes people to it. She's the center of attention. So she may not be the queen bee, but she is going to draw a lot of attention to you. That is simply because there's this internal force. There's an eternal internal force. Listen to me carefully. An eternal internal force within her that will magnetize you to her. But K. Michelle, I don't know what her sign is, but she may be a Cancer because she's very emotional. But with that being said, I'm hearing that this spiritual, this is one of her spiritual gifts. This spiritual gift allows for her to, pretty much control people. She can provoke a reaction out of you. She can make you laugh. She can make you cry. She can make you feel good. She can make you feel aroused. It's almost as though, people would, liken K. Michelle's energy to like Kim Kardashian's energy. But this God card is speaking about her, not just having goddess energy, but she, it's almost as though, and this is how I hear it, because K. Michelle is very spiritual, and because her parents prayed for her, she's blessed to already have been tapped into the law of attraction, Oshun energy, the energy of flow. So, whatever, if she wants it, she can get it. It's going to come to her. That's how powerful she is as a manifester. I then get the card for the poet. The card for the poet is speaking about her lyrical abilities, her artistic abilities, her linguistic abilities, and she's very gifted with storytelling. What I see is that she may smoke a little bit of weed to draw down inspiration or to call down the spirits or to draw inspiration from within. But really, they're saying that she thinks in colors. She thinks in like fantasy images. It's like Candyland. It's a similar psychology that I would describe like similar to Mariah Carey in how she thinks. And that makes her a great musician and a great songwriter. The vampire card is talking about she's a succubus. She can suck the life out of you. She can suck the energy out of you. She's draining. It speaks about her being someone that she's K. Michelle can get just as much as she can give life. she can take life. So she's she's like a fountain. She's like a geyser. I see her just gushing with this very vibrant pink, energy is gushing from the ground. But it's like if you cross her, she then, starts taking from you. So because she's always going to be the center of attention as the God card, you're always going to find yourself exhausting your energetic tokens on arguments with her, or, loving on her or giving her things. The child divine says that she has a childlike personality, a childlike way of seeing things, a childlike affinity for appreciating beauty, nature, romance and relationships. She's not really ever going to get out of that, 16-year-old love affair mentality. So, and then I get the card for the companion. The card for the companion is speaking about K. Michelle. I mean, I'm from Memphis, so I'll say this, and this is a little bit biased, but I know that if you're from Memphis, we jump fences, and our friends are our family, right? So loyalty is everything. And if you're from Memphis, ain't nobody straight, especially when you leave from Memphis, right? But with that being said, the loyalty card for K. Michelle means that she emphasizes the importance of friendships, not breaking contracts, sticking by your word. The thing is that because K. Michelle is the vampire card as well, she expects people to give more than what she gives, and other people just don't. They're not as needy as she is. But when they do need her, she comes through. The issue, however, is that when she meets a friend that's proportionally as needy as she is, or more needy than she is, she then feels like she's getting used, and she feels like she's getting played. She feels like you're trying to take the spotlight off her, that you're trying to be the center of attention now. You're trying to infiltrate what she has to, what she's trying to build. So, I mean, that's just who she is. All right, so we're gonna answer a couple of questions about K. Michelle. So I'm gonna shuffle my Yoruba tarot deck. So give me just 1 second. Okay, I have to set my intentions before I pull the cards. That's why it was taking me a minute. So I'm gonna get these arranged, and then we're gonna get straight into the questions. Sorry for taking so long. Okay, so the first question that I'm gonna ask is, how is her marriage going? Not well right now. I'm actually getting that right now in this very moment as I'm doing this reading. So I'm picking up on the energy as I'm reading and recording right now. So the Ten of Air is speaking about the end. It's like, the end of the relationship, the end of the marriage, a big argument that comes about, okay? The Two of Fire is speaking specifically about them being very similar to one another, both very hot-headed and very combative, and not cooperating at this time. The Ten of Water in reverse is speaking about their spiritual union being under attack due to the arguments and disagreements that are going back and forth of them going back and forth between them. I need to know what they're fighting about. They're not going to divorce, by the way. I don't get that. Well, okay, so they are fighting about. They're fighting about money. They're fighting about money and how much time she spends in the marriage. He feels like he knows that she loves him, but he feels like he feels like he's not the man in the household. Like he's trying to tell her, I want you home, at this time. You got to do this. You got to do that. And she's like, I hate to say it like this, but I hear it. Fuck you, nigga. This is my career. I built this career. I run this. This came before you. That's how I hear her saying it. And he's the Two of Air speaks about high degrees of miscommunication between two people. In this particular instance, it's also speaking about a breakdown in communication that's due to cultural differences. So the Dwarves and Gnomes card is speaking about money, material gain, financial prosperity, and then the Devil card in this particular deck. And if you have the Yoruba deck, these cards have about 80 different meanings. And they're written out on the pages, okay? So you pick one, right? But the Devil card is speaking specifically about negative energy being created between the two and that draining them. That's why it's like the relationship is dead. It's like there's no intimacy there. I think they may even be sleeping back to back, but in the same bed with one another. But I mean, that's where things are going. So what does he want? He wants for things to go back to how they were when they first met each other. He feels like he can't bring anything to the table anymore. He feels like the spark is dying down between them, and that things are changing. Like she's changing up on him, and she keeps saying that things are the same, but she's got to make money. But he also just really wants this. He wants a family, and it's like he wants the family because he doesn't feel like he can control her or he has control over her, and so getting her to give him the family is fundamentally getting her to do what he wants when he wants it. What does she want? She does want to hang up the music for a second. She does want to put work on pause. But she's also going back and forth with being sick as well. Like dealing with a sick, like an illness and falling ill. And it's due to maybe it's like she works too much and that makes her sick, or she's dealing with the sickness and work is making the illness, work makes the symptoms of the illness more difficult to endure. The Six of Water is speaking about a gleeful re-encounter with friends. So this would be saying to me that she wants for things to return to the way that they were as well. She doesn't disagree with him, but she feels as though she has to prioritize her music career for right now. Okay. My next question was, how is K Michelle's money? Right now, K Michelle is actually dealing with being blackballed in a way. Not like how Monique has, but it's like she's having to deal with doors being shut in her face, and she has to take whatever she can get right now to open up new doors. And hopefully it's like she's always like reinventing, always needing to rebrand, always needing to rebrand, always needing to rebrand. That's how I hear it. And her ancestors are like, they try to keep her out of trouble. They try to keep her from needing to hit the reset button, but she always, and these are things that happen behind the scenes. She does things, or her team encourages her to do things that cost her opportunities of that will give her, global exposure. The Ace of Earth is speaking about her being bullheaded, stubborn, holding on to her values. And then the my Oshala card, which would be my Obatala card. And the Oshala is like Brazilian Yoruba anyway. But the Obatala card is speaking about her. She really wants to get a record label off the ground. She seriously wants to get a record label off of the ground. So with that being said, overall with her money, she wants to open up new doors. So what I'm getting from this is that she ain't hurting for money at all. She's pretty, set up, like she's straight, like she's saved well, and she's definitely invested well. I mean, I haven't been to Puff and Pedals in Atlanta. Actually, I probably need to go this week. But with that being said, yeah, she's had some, I'm hearing that she's had some smart investments, and she's okay. She's financially okay, but she wants to start a record label. Okay. I wanted to then ask, what is going on with her in Love and Hip Hop Hollywood? Because they said that she was going to be on there. Okay, she ended up getting into, okay, I can just see it right now. The Water Element card, the Ogu card, she ended up getting into it with a man or a producer on the show. No, it's representing, this card specifically is going to represent multiple people. I can hear that now. But okay, she doesn't like the production, obviously, whatever. She's no reality television star likes production, but she doesn't like the way her story's being told, the way it's being produced, how she's being edited. She never does. This is a fact. We just know. Okay, so she never likes that, but she almost feels very she felt very ostracized. She feels very ostracized from the other cast members and from production. And this is not on the basis of, okay, I have an actual career and you all got to treat me a certain way. No, she doesn't get the Keisha Cole treatment. She don't get the Remy Ma treatment. She's not gonna even get she's not even getting the Nene Leakes treatment. She's getting she's regular cast member this season. And that's how they're gonna try to show her as though she's, distant from everyone else, but she's upset with the creative element, the water element, the creative elements of how she's being portrayed, and also she's getting into it with a man. It's a man who's on the show. I don't watch Love and Hip Hop Hollywood, but this man is muscular. He's taller than her, 6 feet tall, brown skinned man. And he is built. He's muscular. He works out. He eats well. I don't know what his diet is going to look like on the show, but you all will know whenever Love and Hip Hop Hollywood comes out and we see it. So yeah, she feels outcast from it. She doesn't want to do it anymore. She feels overexposed. Like she feels like they expose way too much. Like this might feel like she was on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, and it's when it was first starting, the first 2 seasons, and she actually had to engage with the rest of the cast. So yeah, they did put her in some positions where she was very much tried, and they didn't treat her like royalty and keep her out of the mess like Keisha Cole. Okay, so my next question is her butt surgery. What is going on with her butt surgery? Spirit is saying that she's okay. The 6 of air is talking about travel and trips, so she's gonna travel across the water again to do it again. but it's for her own protection. It's like it's not. It's like this is a multi-step surgery that she has to make sure that, because the nine of air is speaking about, it speaks about danger. This is telling me that, these, I've seen Spike Lee, She's Gotta Have It on Netflix where that woman's booty popped. Okay. But beyond that, it's speaking about the dangers in the sort of surgery that she had, and that it wasn't safe in the first place. It was like these were venomous injections that she has. They were removed, but it's also like I didn't get my medical doctorate. I have a PhD. So, take this with a grain of salt. What they're showing me is that the surgery performed on her body, it's almost as though the materials used to inflate her buttocks, those materials bonded to some of the flesh and to some important nerve cells. When it was removed from her buttocks, I feel as though some of those cells are still ruptured, and they can be, that, like, if bacteria enters them, it can open her up to infection. So it's like more needs to be dug out that could be potentially poisonous to her body, if that makes any sense. Because I get the Seven of Fire, and the Seven of Fire is speaking about her needing to, protect herself, travel across to protect herself because there's danger looming ahead, and that's what they're telling me. That's what I'm getting. Let's see how it plays out. I'm going to shuffle my cards again, so just hold on one second. Oops. I would do. Okay. So my next set of questions are, I want to know about her relationship with R. Kelly. So I want to know, what was her relationship, what is her relationship now? You know something? R. Kelly was a mentor to, this is the Baba Larisha card came out. So this is like K. Michelle. R. Kelly was a mentor to K. Michelle. And he's also like a very important contact for her. Like, he's been good to her. As far as opening up doors for her and helping her. He's helped her to also, like, I feel like he helped her get on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. That's how I see it, because I'm seeing my clairvoyance is activated. It's like I see Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, and I see him making a phone call to help her get on it. The Ace of Earth is talking about, like, her feelings towards him right now are that, like, she wants to just let him go, and just let the relationship go peacefully. But she also knows that she kind of needs his influence, or she needs that phone call. She needs him, his okay, his yes. Let me see. Hold on one second. Yeah, so they're still friends with each other. But the thing is the karma card came out, and that's that, like, it's like she hates that everything has started to come out about him. She hates that she's seeing this, and it's like, she's like, I hate this is going on about my friend. She's like, I hate that he even did some stuff like this. I hate it. She's like, I'm in an uncomfortable position. She's completely dissatisfied with the friendship. She doesn't want to keep the friendship, but it's also like, it's not like they're not friends in the sense that I don't want to give y'all the wrong. I'm not trying to send the wrong message. Okay, they have an acquaintanceship. She's acquainted with him. Okay, and she's not exactly, his number ain't blocked in her phone, but it ain't like they talk every day. But if she needs something, like she needs some favor, she needs an emergency, she will call R. Kelly, but she ain't gonna be out here publicly saying that. Okay. So with that being said, she's ashamed that she's still friends with him. But on a personal level, that loyalty card, it's like, she's like, I hate that my friend is going through this. That's screwed up, man. But, justice has to be served. So he go to jail. That's just what happens. It's an acquaintanceship. They're industry friends. They're industry cool. Okay. What happened between her and Memphis? Okay, I get the Ten of Earth, the Dwarves and Gnomes, and Yemaya. Spirit is saying the things that happened between her and Memphis is like, I'll put it to you this way. Everything, okay, K. Michelle alleged that Memphis abused her. That is true. There is no but to this. The added layer to this is this issue, like this domestic violence. Like, okay, here's the thing. If Memphis, and this is what I'm hearing. Okay, so the Ten of Earth is speaking about like money. But like inheritance or trying to acquire money through an inheritance, acquiring money through a legal means. The Dwarves and Gnomes card is speaking about, large sums of money coming to you, that you just find or you just try to come across. People would have been skeptical about K. Michelle telling the truth about being abused if Memphis had never tried to pursue some sort of legal action over her, because the Yemanya card is coming out and it's like, it's like the secrets of the secrets that lie beneath the depths of the ocean are now revealed. And Memphis the public degradation, like the public degradation. I'm talking about how, it's almost, I think he was on Marriage Boot Camp, I think, with Toya. I do hear that his image, his reputation definitely is tarnished. People do believe K. Michelle was telling the truth. Okay, here's what it is. In the court of public opinion, people would have been, I'm not sure if K. Michelle is telling the truth, but because it got taken to court and it was proven in court that it happened, because this is how I'm hearing it, he was it's like, yes, it is all true. It's like, it's all true. Yeah. But it's like, it wouldn't have been public opinion wouldn't have been swayed if he had, not tried to pursue some legal action against her or something. So with all that being said, the next card is talking about, did she really walk away from Idris Elba because he had a baby on her? And I can believe that she did, but I just want to throw Idris Elba in this reading just because I like Idris Elba. He's a great actor. Okay, the messenger of K. Michelle told the surface of the truth. She didn't want. He told the surface. The situation is more messy than that. I feel like K. Michelle didn't want this to get out because people. It's almost like. It's like if she had come public about having a relationship with Idris Elba, and then they had found out that he was also having a child as well, it would have sent K. Michelle into a frenzy. See, she cares. What I hear is she cares very deeply about how people interpret her and what they think of her, especially on camera. I'm also hearing that. So the Shapana card is talking about, mental illnesses, instability, so on and so forth. It's like she had to leave the relationship alone because the media was going to spin it as though she was a mistress and trying to destroy a relationship or something. I don't know. But she didn't want to go through that heartbreak. She does not like public heartbreak. She actually hates to be heartbroken, and it depresses her. So she's telling the surface of the truth, which is, yeah, he did have a baby on her, but she did love this man, and her heart said to stay through it all. But the messenger from air card is upside down, so this is speaking about her career, and it's speaking about her risking her career, her artistry, her songwriting, the music. All right. So please go to www.blackspectrumnetwork.com to purchase a private psychic reading. Please leave a comment in this video. Leave a comment in the comment section of the video. Please like the video, share the video, subscribe to the video. Please go to patreon.com/Black Spectrum Network and purchase a private psychic. Go to patreon.com/Black Spectrum Network and purchase a membership where you can get exclusive psychic readings and exclusive content that is not available on this YouTube channel. But until then, I'll see you all later. Bye.
It's been a long time, but I still